Hello, goat lovers. Derek and Crystal here at Blue Cactus Dairy Goats.
Hey guys. So it's no secret that we have been traveling. We've been posting community posts, and guess where we're at. So the reason we were able to travel, or the reason we did start traveling rather, is because the Goat Club needed somebody to sell t-shirts to help raise money for the annual convention coming in November. And where better to sell t-shirts than the Nationals? So talked the hubby into taking me along, and on the way we got to stop and see some pretty awesome states, if you will, on the way through the states.
So the Nationals were in Louisville, Kentucky. And yes, it didn't take much to talk me into going along, because you all know that I liked Arkansas and I got the opportunity to take Crystal to Arkansas. So what did you think of Arkansas?
Arkansas was, Derek had described it, how beautiful it was, and he said when he drove through it, he knew that that was the place, and he knew I would love the place, and absolutely fell in love with it. It was just, he got off of the highway, of course, and we just kind of drove through what was like neighborhoods.
Through the Ozark Mountains.
Yeah, and it's like every single yard had a little creek in it, a pond in it, and just big open land. It was clear that it was perfect land for cattle. I didn't see any goats. I was hoping to see some goats out there, but I didn't. But definitely people with lots of livestock, and look, just, I just can't even describe how pretty it was. Super green and lots of water.
Yeah, so we filmed all of this, of course, but we planned on editing, but you drive all day, and then and then you get into the hotel room. We just haven't had the time or the energy really to just sit there at the computer. And then when we got to Louisville, we got there on a Sunday.
Yep, Sunday evening.
Yeah, and we left Friday morning. But every day we were just waking up and going to the goat show, and then again you get back that night, and there's really not enough time to get any editing done. But so it is all filmed, and it is all going to come out. We just wanted to just drop in here, guys, and just let you know that we're okay. We're having fun, and those videos will come out. But so did you like Nationals?
So the Nationals, it was, it was just awesome to be able to go. Not only go, but I was able to really learn a lot, and I felt very fortunate for the opportunity because I didn't have my animals. I was able to just interact with so many people. And there's really nothing beats a goat show. Well, a ribbon is pretty dang awesome, but nothing beats a goat show like the people. And just, we met so many new people, so many top breeders, even at that, and just, goat people are great people. I don't know. So it was really, really, really good time, and we made a lot of good new friends that we'll see again in the shows.
We did, and we saw people that we had also met at other shows too, and that was a great. It's great to see these people again. If you're one of those crazy people at home with goats, and your friends and family wonder why you have goats and what you're doing, when you're at a goat show, you're not crazy anymore. Everybody there is just like you, and that's always. It's good to be around people that have the same interest and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. So again, I just feel very, very fortunate to be able to have done that. We were able to sell quite a few shirts. We met people that even showed up just to see us. So any of you guys that I met, you guys are awesome. I just really, really, really awesome time. Yeah,
it's been, on that note, I know for Crystal, it's been kind of a pinch yourself week. Too good to be true. But so what else was there? I'm sure there was a lot of other stuff. There's so much stuff we wanted to tell you, really. But so
it was all filmed.
it was yes. We filmed the goat shows, and we will get to those as well. And then after the goat shows, so that let out on Thursday night, but we already had the hotel room down there in Louisville for Thursday night. So Friday morning, we could have headed back to Arizona, but we are 4 hours away from where we grew up in Indiana, and Crystal has not been home in 12 years. So, of course, we took the opportunity to come back home.
And it's really, really a a weird thing. Like everything looks so much smaller except for the trees, and the trees, I swear, all of them have doubled in size. And I'm just, it's kind of weird because we're looking at all these places we used to go in these yards that seemed so huge to us when we were here, and we weren't even little kids. It wasn't like we were 9 years old where things look, you know, just smaller when you're older and grown. I think it's just because we've been out in
west,
Arizona,
where you can see for 100 miles in every direction. And
yeah, and it's been really, really, really neat. And I haven't seen, you know, my father-in-law I haven't seen in a couple years. One of my brother-in-laws I haven't seen in 12, and the other one 6 or 7. He came out to visit.
Yeah, she had 2 nieces and a nephew that she's never met that she got to see on this trip in the past day or so.
Yeah,
so that's
and
awesome.
just really cool, and their wives, and so I got to meet a lot of new family, and just being back in Indiana and seeing tall corn. It's been really weird. You know, spent a lot of years growing up here in Indiana, and you know, never really think much of it, and then coming back, I didn't think I would be so happy and feel like I needed to come back, but it's been really, really good.
Sorry about that. The chip ran out of memory, so we had to delete some old stuff. But so what were you saying, babe?
I was just simply saying that it's just been really good to be back. I didn't realize how much I needed to come back home and just see Indiana, and it's been really good. And it's also another place, you know, it's green,
it's green right now.
It's beautifully green, and it's something, you know, we've went back and forth too, because it's something we know. Should we move back to Indiana where there's water and so forth? And no, I don't want to move back to Indiana for sure. I love it here when it's not got feet of snow and 20 below blowing winds, and yeah, I don't want anything to do with that, and my goats don't either. So I definitely love visiting, and that's been nice. But as far as moving here, no, I think Arkansas is definitely going to be the place for us. And I will say too, a lot of people were saying like the humidity is going to kill us and it's going to be horrendous. And I mean, it is muggy. My hair doesn't like it.
It is a little sticky, but it's nothing on a dry heat. Like it's a little.
Nothing at all. I remembered it being horrific when, you know, 12 years ago, just the humidity. Because what is it? How many lakes here, babe?
A lot.
The county of like a million trillion lakes. It's super humid here, and it always has been, but it's just nothing as bad as I remember, because again, 12 years in the desert, and that's some real heat. Even though it's dry, it's a different type of heat, but it's like a hope you make it from the water, checking the goats back into the house heat. It's bad, and it's just nothing that I again, it's just really not that bad. I think
you just kind of, yeah, you just kind of, you know, if you're dealing with it all the time, it gets annoying. So I imagine if we live somewhere hot and humid for a while, it would get annoying to us again. And, you know, and we haven't had any mosquitoes on us in a very long time, and we're sitting out here in the back of my brother's property here, which is awesome. And this is a perfect yard for goats, but unfortunately he's not going to sell it to us. But
yeah, and we don't want Indiana anyway, remember? But anyway,
she doesn't.
It's beautiful here.
I'm not afraid of the cold.
It's not even afraid.
For most of my life, I didn't know any better, and I was fine with it. So
I wasn't. But anyway, it's just a really, really, really pretty state. But we want to go more central. I want nothing too cold. I don't want anything too hot, and I want the green, and we want the water.
That's why Mazurkasol is a good compromise. It's a day's drive to my family. It's a long day's drive to her family, and it's hot, but not too cold, and you know, so that's we're excited to explore that area again.
Yeah.
So is that it?
I think that's about it. And again, like Derek said, we have it all filmed, and we are going to, as soon as we get a chance, we're going to get those edited and out to you. But you know, for now, we're traveling. Seems like
yeah. So it's the weekend. It's Saturday right now, 5:30 Eastern or whatever when we're filming this. We're gonna upload this right after this, so hopefully you see it today. But our family is here, and they have the weekend off and stuff. So we just been enjoying that and spending time with them, and you know, we drove around today and drove by the house Crystal used to live in, and I remember it being a giant 2-story house. It was, you know, you kind of hurt your arm throwing pebbles up to her window and stuff, but it didn't look like that today, did it?
No, it sure didn't. Everything looks so small, and everything is so populated here too. Like
It's not so populated, but it doesn't feel as rural as it used to. There's just a lot. It's a very popular place. People like being here. So, you know, all the people that we grew up with, and you know, they've all had 2 or 3 kids, and everybody's and those kids are 20 years old now. So there's just a few more people, but anyway, if we didn't say it already, we were very happy to meet all of these new people at the Nationals, new friends, old friends, the people that we met. We met some people in the hotel room there in Lowellville. That was just awesome. Chad and Gary. Who else did we meet? Brad and no, it was Paul and Martha. It was Paul and Martha. Yeah, from Maine, and Zach and Emily from Maine. It was awesome to meet those folks, and Paul, you got it coming back to you, buddy. You got it coming back to you. But since we're at my brother's house and he has one of these awesome Razor side-by-sides, we're out zooming around, so we're gonna put these. All right, so we ran out of memory again on that thing, and I you know, I don't understand. I need to reformat it, but I can't reformat it because I'll end up deleting all the stuff we just made. So anyway, we're in this side-by-side. We're gonna point this cell phone camera, so it might be a little windy, but maybe we'll put some music over or something, and we're gonna zoom around Indiana real quick and show you guys what that looks like. So hold on real tight. Ready?
Yep, ready.
We're gonna have to hold that motor. There it is. Back home again. Yeah, that was the way I wanted to go. About got the dog that time, huh?
Yes.
Oh, Kristen will like this part.
Oh my God.
I'm still learning the route. Remember, if it rolls, just keep your hands inside the vehicle.
Just don't roll it.
I'll write that down.